what can we do virtually that we actually can't do in person? What can we do virtually that we can't do as well in person? So I'm gonna screen share the iPad here. And I just wanna unpack really quickly what all goes into this. So some of you who are astute students may have caught this in a video, so I'm gonna overview it very, very quickly. These 5 ingredients, I'm not sure that they are the only ingredients for really meaningful, engaging remote conversations. What I will say is, after the last 3 months and multiple years before pandemic started, that these 5 ingredients consistently produce really phenomenal virtual gatherings. There are probably other elements to them, but these 5, Will and I have noticed in our work with universities and companies and K-12 schools, we've noticed that if you can incorporate these aspects or these dynamics, that your gatherings will be better. And so the first is an unofficial start, which is the concept that you can create immediate and purposeful engagement before the official start time and run it into the official start time by a few minutes to reward the people that showed up early and not reward people that showed up late. Because typically we wait around, okay, maybe one person's waiting to join or their Wi-Fi is not working, whatever that is. So we've got an unofficial start, and then something that is sometimes overlooked. Priya Parker in her book, The Art of Gathering, talks about meeting for purpose rather than for time. And I think in order to get really clear about that, you've got to have some context and some framing. Once you've framed up your intention and your purpose, doing some connection before content, and then for most of you, you're probably here because you've got a bunch of content. It's the biggest piece of your gathering, right? You have some reason that you're meeting. You've got to share information. You got to unpack something. You have to go over, right? You have stuff that you have to deliver. And ideally, we want to do that in as little of a one-way format like I'm doing right now, because our brains turn off when we're in lecture mode, right? And then last but not least, closing. Oftentimes, how many of you have ended a Zoom meeting with okay, I think we're done. And you notice this dynamic where people wave when they leave a Zoom meeting. Nobody waves when they leave a conference room. But for some reason, when we leave a Zoom room, we're like, see you later, right? So if you've got all these things, chances are that people will be a little bit more intrigued, engaged, invested in whatever you're doing.